But yeah, the modern feminism shit, it's giving bitches the courage to talk out loud. But look, whew, they making it dumb as hell. It's hurting them. She's in love with him, and she loves the fact that she loves that he don't love her.
They don't have that thing where they're trying to rationalize their fucking greed. They just go, we don't got.
See that notebook scene? See how she's getting attention from him to walk backwards for her down the street while he's in front of her. He's doing all this for her. See, that's porn. This scene is pornography for women. You see, can y'all see this? Yeah. This scene, because I remember this movie. It was a Notebook. It was a good movie, actually. I mean, if you get into that love novel shit, but I mean, it was a good movie. It was the ending was like, it was fucked up. But see, men, our porn is, I want to see that bitch get bent over that side. I want to see that bitch get bent over that bench over there by that traffic light. You know what I'm saying? With some heels on and you know what I'm saying, and a short skirt. And I want to see her moan and scream because she's getting fucked hard. That's our pornography. You see, the woman's pornography, this is woman's pornography, is to see what she can get you to do. This she'll trade sex later, you know, because she'll get dick anywhere, you know. She'll get dick from a random dude on Tinder, a random guy at the library, a random guy at the gas station. She'll get dick. She ain't even worried about dick, all right? Woman ain't worried about dick. Let's just be real about it. Woman is not worried about getting dick. That's the last of her concerns on the planet, all right? All right? Look. She probably worried. Woman is not worried about getting dick. But what stimulates a woman is seeing what she can get that man to do. This is when she's watching it in movies. This is woman's porn. Is to seeing what that woman got that man to do for her and how crazy she got him to act. That's her pornography. But in the same context, just like how our pornography is to watch, what's her name? Rachel McAdams, that was her name? Like, my pornography would be to watch Rachel McAdams get fucked hard on a fucking, and I jack off to it, everything. Now, would I marry her? No. Would I take her serious in a relationship? No. And it's the same thing with women, with women watching this as their porn. Yeah. What's his name? Ryan Gosling. Yeah, he's walking backwards trying to impress her. Ton of jokey jokes here and there. He's walking backwards. Hey, boom, walking down the street for her type of shit. You know, because I moonwalk down the street just because I felt like moonwalking. I'm not moonwalking for a bitch to impress her. Right? But he moonwalking for the bitch. Just he doing all this shit. See, and she'll watch it like, and she'll get that stimulation from watching him do that for her. Now, and in the same context, would she actually want to date that dude? No. Would she actually want to take him serious? No. Would she marry a dude? No. But it's that fantasy. But here and here's the thing that both sides confuse too, is that it's easy to get stuck in that fantasy. Guys get like legit hooked on porn, like legitimately legit hooked on porn, and women get legit hooked on shit like this to the point where like it gets difficult to realize reality again. But here's the big difference. The big difference is that when men get hooked on, when a man falls down to a relatively weaker mental state, well, you know, he's nowhere. There's nothing else left about him to really be desirable type shit. Whereas, see, woman, just because a woman is the physical embodiment of woman, she can always just shut the fuck up and just stand there and sell that and just settle for some motherfucker. That's the see, and this is why women always have it, 10 times easier in the dating market on a whole.
Movies. Then you take it to the
and look, and she's saying, well, no, I know it's a cartoon, but yeah, all the bitches sitting there smiling. Cause see, yeah, that is porn to women. That, I mean, it's a comic, but it would be the same thing in the movie theater. See, she smiles, she's genuinely smiling. Like, okay, you don't believe me? Watch a love movie with your girl. And watch how just so immediately, deeply invested she'll get. Like, I remember me and my girl, we was watching, because this just happened, was not this past week, but the week before this past weekend. We was watching, I was showing her Kathy Lee Griffin, because they did a skit on her at Saturday Night Live, so I wanted to show her who she actually was, in real life. And I turned on YouTube. TV's right now. Y'all see that? Y'all was watching that sheet over there. But I turned on YouTube and we was watching it. And they got to talking about some dating show. I don't know. And as soon as they started talking about it, my girl was just like, okay, for those of you who have kids, you know when your kid first seen Yo Gabba Gabba? So if you got kids, you know what I'm talking about. Yo Gabba Gabba. And it's some dumbass shit. It's just these motherfuckers dressed up like in worse costumes than Snuffleupagus and Big Bird. Like just some old wild. Like it looked like some shit they found in a garage somewhere. And it's dressed up in, and all I do is just stand there and just go like this. The whole show. And kids just be like, they can't move. They just be like, you'd be like, yo, is this little motherfucker serious? He can't stop watching this shit. And the motherfuckers on Yo Gabba Gabba, they just be like, for fucking 20 minutes straight. And the kid just be like, it's this, bitches do the same shit with movies like this. Well, like how they look in like when he made them bitches smiling, bitches are in there smiling like this for this shit. It's the same shit bitches do. So my girl did the same shit. When we was watching, because they were talking about this dating show, and I look like I'm sitting just like this, right? And the bed's right here. The bed's like right here, and I'm sitting here watching, I'm sitting here chilling with the remote and shit, and I'm watching it, and I'm getting bored. I turn around, look at my girl, and she is sitting on the bed like as if, you know what I'm saying? She's sitting there just staring like as if nothing else exists in the room, because that shit is pornography to them, to see what they can get that man to do who's valuable to other women. Like, they fucking love that shit, man. That is their pornography. It's their pornography. I'm telling you.
Movies. Then you take her to the movies. We don't go sailing at fucking Hamptons or something. Well, we'll go sailing in Hamptons. They're moment for moment. Guys' happiness is very clearly drawn out. We know, guys live a life of emptiness that we want to fill with bullshit. Women want to fill their emptiness with meaningful shit. Like, relationships, knowledge, spiritual fucking growth. Guys want...
I don't agree with that. And see, that's another area where I think he was a victim of his time. With spiritual growth, he was a victim of his time. I think he might have fell for a little bit of that bullshit. He was a victim of his time. Because like I said, see, that was back when bitches, like, social media made it to where, like, okay, social media exposed a lot of that as basic bitch shit. With the live, love, laugh shit written on the wall and all that shit. See, social media exposed that as that's what basic bitches do. Like drinking, pumpkin spice lattes, shit like that. See, but back in the early 2000s, like, you would thought a bitch was like real nice for that until you found out, like, oh, wait a minute, all bitches do this basic shit. This ain't, and on top of that, it's some real basic shit that has a very loose meaning, so they don't really have to explain anything or actually propose their own perspective and thoughts on the whole matter, with a passionate backing. You see, that it was a different time. He was just a victim of his time, man. That's all that was. He was a victim of his time. With this situation.
Fucking play the hottest Madden 2007, nigga. It's a fulfillment for a minute. Men are trying to fill their voids on a superficial level. Women want growth. They feel this emptiness and they don't know how to deal with it. That's where it has to trickle down to a woman. A guy's happiness has to trickle down to a woman so he can guide her to understand what happiness is. It has to trickle down from you fellas. They live in this world of it's inappropriate, this ain't right, you shouldn't talk like this, you shouldn't be like this. Women live in this world of you shouldn't. You understand what I'm saying? Guys live in the world of you should.
Okay, yeah, I want to break a lot of that down too. Because like I said, some things, like, like anything, things age, we age, what's going on right now may change 5 years from now, I don't know. But like, this was just, he was a victim of his time. So I'm going to break down a few parts in this, because he said a lot of shit that I wanted to break down. Hang on.
Superficial level. Women want growth. They feel this emptiness and they don't know how to deal with it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, women have this emptiness and they don't know how to deal with it. Yeah, and they need men. They need to find that man who has pretty much like an endless supply of something to fill that emptiness. Because, like I said so many times in older videos, women do not have genuine moral. Women don't make laws. They don't have a genuine moral system that, other than go find a next stronger man type shit or compete with Susan down the street. Other than that, they don't have. You ask them to create any actual morals after that, and they're going to regurgitate something they heard a man say because they don't have it. They don't genuinely have it in their fucking bones. Most will not have it, right? Most women, once it gets after competing with Sarah down the street for some man, and how can she look more prettier? Well, she don't got much more purpose. She don't got any. There's nothing else after that. So this is why women require men to be, so prepared and so ready for everything. And they don't want a man who's indecisive and all that shit, because indecisive looks like them, and they don't like themselves. That's why they want a man to always have an answer, even if the man has the wrong answer. Like I said in videos a long time ago. And I told my girl this about the plants outside. So I'll use both. The first example, hopefully I don't forget, the plants outside. Watch how I forget it with my dumb ass. But I've even told her this example. Let's say if you and your girl are driving from fucking Ohio to Oregon, right? Or for those of you in Europe, let's say for those of you in Europe, let's say you drive with your girl from Germany to fucking Romania, right? And let's say this, your girl knows the way for real. Because your girl, maybe she got family out there or some shit like that. She got family, or she had family, or a grandma out there, or some shit like that. She knows the way, right? Now, secretly, deep down, your girl does not want you to ask her for directions. She wants you, your girl would rather you make the wrong decision in traveling out there and be fucking 3 days late getting out there, but you held on to what you believed in, you thought was right, then you ask her for directions and get there 3 days earlier. Now, y'all gonna be mad and all that. Let's say if y'all did get out there 3 days earlier, yeah, y'all gonna be frustrated and all, it's all waste so much time, money. But see, on that animalistic level, with her looking for a fucking leader, she would rather follow you doing some wrong shit instead of doing what she knows is what will be the more efficient route and do that. You know what I'm saying? She and like a perfect example, because me and my girl, we was drinking beer one night, and I told her, because she likes to drink beer when it's real hot outside. So we was drinking beer one night, and I brought up this same exact scenario, but I brought up a different way. I said, the plants outside, because I got them plants, the basil, mint, rosemary, that Brazilian mint. So I got the plants outside, but my girl, she knows. She's worked with flowers a lot. Like, she knows how to plant shit. She knows infinitely more about plants than I do. She brings over plants all the time. Now, and I told her this, which is what I did. She would rather me go out there and transplant a plant to another pot and fuck it up, rather than ask her to do it. And I know that she knows how to do it because she has done this legitimately professionally for fucking years. She would rather me as the man go out there, do it, and just do it wrong and have the plant go ahead and die than sit up and ask her to do it, and put her in that leadership position. And she went, yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, she would rather you lead her down some wrong shit, because at the end of the day, she's tired of herself. She's tired of herself for not having any willpower or courage to change anything wrong in her life. Just like that Alexander Grace video I did. I think I did that on a live stream. The Alexander Grace video is on my Patreon on the live stream. He went in about how women. Well, I said this shit the whole time. I just never actually added, scientific evidence behind it. But he actually added scientific evidence behind it, where, it was quoted from an article, how women do not, even if women know they're doing something wrong, they don't actually change it. They'd rather just take the easy way out and just expect something wrong instead of actually fix something to become a better human. You see what I'm saying? And that comes from what I say before, what I always say, because whatever woman's brain is, and I told my girl this too. Whatever woman's brain is, at maximum, by the age of 20, that's what she's going to be for the rest of her life. That's it. There is no fixing it. There is no getting better. There is no more mental growth. That's done. Whatever woman's brain is, by the time she's at max 20 to 22, whatever she is, that's it.